morning everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your What's Cracking for Wednesday the 4th of March. Firstly, before going any further, big thank you, as I always do every day. Thank Spirit for this wonderful opportunity to read for you. I've had some amazing personal readings lately and just, I don't know, I'm still really overwhelmed by the whole deal. So thank you so much for supporting me on my journey. Okay, I'm going to use the Modern Spellcasters Tarot for your reading. And I'm just going to get straight into it this morning. If you're interested, I am running a competition over on my Facebook page at the moment, at the Aussie Goddess. So if you were interested in winning a half an hour reading, please come over and participate. Okay, so we have the Ace of Pentacles coming straight out. And there's something beautiful about the Ace of Pentacles because it's the start of something new. Now, for some of you, this can be to do with work. It's definitely to do with stability. It's about all things tangible. So something moving forward here that's going to bring in some sort of great joy. Really nice feeling. Okay, behind that we have the Magician. So for some of you, this is about realizing that in order to have this brand new start, you need to make sure that you realize that you have everything you need. Sometimes we, spend our lives going, well, if I had this, well, if I can do that, if I had more money, if I could go on a holiday. And sometimes when the Magician comes in, it's saying you have everything you need to move forward. What is holding you back? So maybe you're sort of trying to think of reasons. Oh, it's to do with love. So we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups coming through here. You've conjured up something big and beautiful here. Something big. Somebody's coming in to make a huge offer. Possibly a water sign here. Somebody's closed out some sort of cycle. Could be you closing out a cycle here too, being this offers here. But Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, possibly not one of those signs too. I always think it's really important to say that even though the person is coming up as the King of Cups and he represents those signs, sometimes it's the energy he has. So he can be, very in love, but not always sort of find it really easy to talk about his feelings. So he might find other ways to show you how he feels, but something big is being offered here. This is something long-term. And again, with that card, don't be stuck on the he thing either, because it can represent a feminine or a masculine energy. Okay, let's let go of whatever is holding us back here. So there seems to be a holding on to something here. Maybe you're holding on to some way of doing things that no longer serves you. Sometimes we don't realize why we hang on to things and find them difficult to let go. And sometimes it takes a concentrated effort to do so. But other times it's just sort of having that recognition that you're not letting something go is enough to help you to work on something. Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles coming in here. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is a card that talks of quick, swift movement. This guy or girl is coming in with some sort of message. Now, sometimes this can be very fleeting because this energy is very hot and heavy, but someone is coming in here with an offer and they're very passionate about this. I feel like they've let something go here. They've let something go that's enabled them to move forward, and now they're extremely passionate, moving in your direction to make some sort of offer here. There's been a big realization here, some sort of balance that's come in to bring this into happening. This is generally only something small though, because we do have a page. You could always be dealing with someone who's a little younger than you, but this is someone who means business. Look at the look on his face. He's just wondering how to do it, how to move forward, how to take an opportunity. I feel like he's returning some karma here, for sure. Okay, then we have the Hierophant. So we're talking about something that's very stable, something that's going to be highly organized. So this person's trying to do something in a very organized way. Perhaps they're sort of planning out how to bring you something. They've got some sort of gift for you here. And always when I talk about gift, I don't mean that they're coming with a box of chocolates. This is a gift in terms of, you know, change or the way you see things, a change in the way you see the world. Maybe going to help you let go of a lot of stuff here. So maybe you've been waiting on this person. Maybe there's someone that you've been waiting on coming in. But if not, this person's still helping you to see what you need to let go of here. And I feel like for some of you, this is a very traditional or some way you do things here that you're letting go of. Let's keep going. Oh, very nice. So the Wheel of Fortune, the universe has stepped in here. So now makes me think that it has been a long period of time waiting for someone to let something go. But it's now the wheel spinning in your favour. Yet somebody wants to take a new pathway with you here. Somebody wants to move in a different direction. Someone who's let down a lot of burdens. Someone's definitely given something up. So it could be that someone had an addiction, or something, some way of thinking about something that they have been able to let go because they've realised what they want here. I think the universe has given them a shove somehow. Maybe opened their eyes to something, raised their awareness. You know, it's that whole thing of you only live once, which I think is a really, really important and relevant thing to remember. Because sometimes we cling on to things and, you know, we're wasting our lives, you know, trying to push our lives in one direction. So an opportunity at something, sometimes you have to take that risk, that leap of faith. Okay, so we have the card of working. So somebody now is ready to work on something. You've not been talking to this person. It definitely is someone you haven't had contact with or you haven't spoken to in a while. There may have been some behaviour around addictions or somebody may have been trying to hide something from you. So maybe they didn't come forward before because they were worried about exposing something or letting you know something. So there could have been this sort of energy of someone trying to get away with something. So maybe there was something they weren't sharing with you before, perhaps because of fear of losing you, but then it looks like they lost you anyway, or they left you behind anyway. So it's interesting. All right, but they're rushing you now because the Knight of Swords is here. Somebody rushing back in to seize the day. Okay, we have an offer of love and stability. Someone's closing out some sort of cycle here. Ooh, there may have been some heartbreak or pain. I don't know whether that was you with you or whether something they've had to let go, but definitely some hurt and pain here moving forward. Someone had to do some healing. Someone had to heal before they could close out this cycle. So you may be dealing with someone who had addictions. You could be dealing with someone who had another partner or another, or was married. Someone who's closed something out now and is ready to move forward here. Okay, I think someone's let something go. There's probably no doubt about that here. But when I feel the energy, I feel like this person or you walked away from a situation that wasn't clear to you. There seems to have been some hanging on to something as well. So I feel like someone's walked away from somebody that may have had an addiction or may have been stuck somehow. They're not stuck anymore. They're coming forward with a lot of passion and a lot of energy here to return. So I just want to put a couple more cards down on it. somebody wants stability here, and I feel like they've experienced some pain in their own life. May have had a very difficult life themselves, because they're putting that down as well. So somebody's ready to take a leap of faith. We have the Seven of Cups with the Nine of Wands here. So somebody's realised what they were thinking of was a dream is actually something that can be manifested. I feel like they may have had themselves in some sort of situation here that they couldn't free themselves from. Definitely could be, you know, an addiction to something. Could be another person. But I strongly feel that this person never showed you something to start with. So maybe they want to, now they're rushing in, expose something. Well, I think that sounds really bad. Somebody coming in to expose themselves, sorry. But to expose whatever it was they didn't show to start off with. Someone who has a big truth and wants to offer happiness here. Someone who wants to express. Sword held high, ready to go, ready to say what's on their mind, what's in their heart. They want to bring in this beautiful Ten of Cups here. Somebody wanting to offer something stable. Whoever this is, whatever it was they've left behind has created heartbreak for them though. So, seems to be a lot of this energy around at the moment. It's happening all over the place. I always think, you know, for people who are listening to these readings who this doesn't resonate with must wonder what on earth is going on. What on earth is going on? Because it's happening everywhere. It's happening everywhere. But what I want to say to you, for some of you, this may be new love. It says here, embrace an opportunity for love in your work prospects or for spiritual growth. So for some of you, this may be someone you're meeting who's done these things, who's ready to move forward. But it can also be new love from old. So it may not be that this person is brand new, but the love itself that they're giving is new. Have a wonderful Wednesday.